Today, I want to talk about something a little bit more philosophical than what I usually talk about. And it's going to be the topic of the law of equivalent exchange and how I believe it's been acting in my life and where it's kind of pushing me in my life, right? Hello, welcome back to my 90 days of lessons from me to you. And today is day 61. And I'm at my friend's place because like I said in the previous video, that was yesterday. I meant to post that video yesterday. I tried, just wouldn't post. I'm staying at his house because I have jury duty tomorrow in a different city than where I live, and I had to drive for it. Sucks, but we're here. So yeah, but I want to talk about the law of equivalent exchange and how, again, I believe it's been acting in my life. So the law of equivalent exchange states that if you want something of any value, you have to give something of equal value to that thing. And I've spoken ad nauseum about the fact that I just left a 3-year relationship a couple months ago, or I just got out of one is more accurate. I don't think I left it, but it ended. And looking back at that and where the things that I thought that was going to be in my life for forever, to be honest with you, until the day I died, and realizing that giving up that and the previous life that I thought I was going to live is allowing me to live the life that I'm having now, the future that I'm having now, where I don't necessarily know where it's going. I don't necessarily know what it looks like, because for the first time in 3 years, I don't really know what my life generally looks like. I know what my academic life looks like. I'm going to be in school for another 3 years. And I know what this, I guess, looks like, because I'm going to continue doing this every single day, right? But I don't know what my personal life is going to look like I don't know what my personal life is going to look like in 3 years. Honestly, I don't know what my personal life is going to look like in a year or a couple months from now. I could maybe make some new friends. I could get into a new relationship. I know that I'm moving. I know there's that, but it's like giving that up and looking at where I'm going, right? I've got into a program that I never thought I would get into. I'm moving to a new city, pretty cool city. I've visited, never lived there before. I'm gonna pretty much be living without my parents. This is it. Like, I move out and that's it, right? And this also, content creation. I'm doing content creation and I'm seeing progress, right? And when I say progress, I don't mean like the big numbers. I mean, sure, I'm steady gaining subscribers and followers on TikTok every single day, but people are actually engaging and interacting with my content because they like it, right? I'm getting consistent views on YouTube. I'm getting consistent comments on YouTube. I'm getting consistent views on TikTok. We're still growing. The TikTok algorithm, we're still growing. But I'm getting people commenting on my videos, which means people are interacting with my videos, right? So it's like, it sucks so much that, yeah, that ended. But I had to let it go. I had to let go of what I thought it was so that I could live the life that I want to live. Because the life I want to live, I want to make a living off content creation. I want to live off of content creation beyond my wildest dreams. I want to be able to take care of my family, myself, and meet you guys through content creation, right? I want to express my creativity, right? I don't just want to, like I said, sure, I'm on here, I get on here and I talk to a camera. But guys, there is so much more that I want to do. There is so much more that I want to do. And it sucks to say this. It really does. But I had to give up that life that I thought I was going to be living. I'm not going to say that this didn't fit into that life, because this is always a part of that life. The person I was with was, in fact, the person who encouraged me to get back into this, right? But that's what I'm kind of trying to hint at. Oh my God, I struggled there. It's the idea that people do come and go in your life, right? And they come of varying importance, right? And to meet that next person of that great importance in your life, you kind of need to let go of the person before, right? Or actually, no, I don't want to say that, because I feel like we already kind of commodify people too much. I don't want to say that. But to get to the greater height of yourself, you need to sacrifice your previous self. This doesn't mean killing your previous self or pushing away your previous self. It comes with the idea that to live the life that you want, you have to improve on your past self so much that the next version of you is so unrecognizable. That is the idea, right? I remember in freshman year of college, right? I was skinny. I was 160 pounds, 5'10", 5'11". Maybe I was 6 foot actually. I don't remember. But over the course of these past 4 to 5 years, I've been in the gym every single day, right? I've been giving that time to the gym. That's my equivalent exchange. The time and determination and discipline and grinding, right? And now I'm 190. I'm mostly muscle. My body fat percentage has always been low. I've always been a skinny kid. But it's the idea that to get to the man that I am now, right? And I've learned so many things along the way from the gym, right? I had to sacrifice the habits that I had. I would be laying in bed all day. I'd be doing nothing. I'd be playing a game all day. And like, I still do that from time to time, but I had to sacrifice that version of myself to become this version of myself. I improved on myself, right? I improved on the version of myself that was before. And that is, it's just crazy to think. Like, you have to give up so many things, because I do believe that God, or whatever higher power you believe in, whether it's the universe or God or Allah or anyone, there's always something of equal importance and equal value that you have to give to enter another state of your life, right? And it sucks so much when you have to do it, guys. But it's just something you got to do, right? When I think about the law of equivalent exchange too, I would say that with love, right? The eventual end of love is grief, right? You experience this strong, depending on how much you experience it. I truly hope everybody in their life experiences love. But you experience this strong feeling and emotion, right? But at the end of it, you have to know that the exchange for that is the fact that you may lose this person. Whether it's they leave you, you leave them, you fall out of love with them, or they die. That's the eventual thing. And it sucks. It sucks. But that doesn't stop you from loving. So why does the idea that you have to give up a past version of yourself, or you have to give up past habits, or a past life that you thought that you were gonna live, why should that stop you from living the life that you're supposed to live, right? I hope that makes sense. Give up what you think it is to live what it is, right? I would say stop worrying about what you think it should have been or what you think it is. Just worry about what it is, right? Where it is, what it is, and leave it alone. So I feel like that can be applied here, right? I gave up the idea of what I thought I should be doing. I gave up the idea of what I thought I was going to be doing. And now I'm a little lost. I won't lie to you. I don't especially know where I'm going. Like, beyond school and these are the only two things in my life with real direction at the moment. I don't really know where I'm going, guys. And I just have to have faith that where I'm going is the right place. And I believe that the things that I've given up and the things that I will continue to give up, right, will push me towards what is eventually going to be a better version of myself. I'm never going to say the best version of myself. If I've said that in the past, I need to stop saying that. A better version of myself. So that's what I hope will happen. And yeah, to do that, you need to give something of equal importance to get to where you want to go to. So yeah. But as always, love yourself before you love anybody else. Seek God in all that you do and put him first. And if there's nobody out there that loves you, I love you. But there's somebody out there that loves you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.